Okay, wheel stop with the Mustard C53S size 12, long curved terrestrial dry fly hook. So we'll just put some tying thread on. This is a upside down Wally winged Mayfly done. So we want to go about that far with the tying thread, and then we'll just take that off. Now what we need is some coquetillon. This is from Live for Fly Fishing. So this wants to be just about the length of the, we need a good length on this, it's going to support the fly, of the tail. So we'll just go back, keep it on top of the hook shank because this is going to be fished upside down. So we just want to run this down into the hook bend. That'll do us nicely, that's good. A couple more turns and then we'll just go back up a ways. We want a taper on this body, getting thicker as we approach the thorax. So we'll just trim those off about there. And we want to go to about there with the body, with the abdomen. And then we can go a little bit further down. Now what we want is 3 moose hairs from the moose mane. These are 2 brown, 1 black. Now we line the butt ends up more or less equal, but then what we do is we go to the tips and we trim all these off at the same length, and we take them together, we tie these in so they're just the length of the abdomen. So we go up first because then we're building up this taper, and then we can go back down. Don't forget to spin your tying thread anti-clockwise to make it flat. Oops. So we go back down into the bend, tying in the 3 tails all the way, the 3 moose hairs, sorry. Go all the way down, right into the tail base like that. And then, let's give that tying thread a spin again, back up, keeping the body the underbody as neat as possible, and just build up that ever so slight taper where the abdomen thickens as it gets to the thorax to give that correct mayfly silhouette. Yeah, that'll do us. Then we take our 3, just move that tying thread forward, our 3 hairs, remember to keep them parallel, they don't want to cross each other, just get them close into each other like so. There we go. And then we'll wrap these all together. You see how the body at the tail end starts dark because of the 2 brown tipped hairs, and then they get lighter, the body gets lighter as it goes up towards the abdomen, giving a correct impression. I got to that, and then we reverse the tying thread back, and then we can lock these off. Just secure them properly, and you'll be surprised how robust these hairs are actually. I'll just get rid of this. Good. Now we want to reverse our vise, so turn your hook up upside down if you don't have a full rotary vise. And now what we want is a mallard flank. Well, quite a large one for this size of hook. It's a size 12 hook. Sorry, Is it a 12 or is it a 14? Yeah, it's a 12. So what we need to do now to make the wings is we just separate the same distance, same amount of barbs, and then we pull all this down to make the two wings here. Then we wet the end of the feather, and we take, this is a tube for UV glue, and a nozzle should I say, and we just put this in there, and we pull that through to form the wings. I want these wings the right length. So let me try and get these in. Like so, and then I'll just spin that thread up clockwise. I want it tight now, so, oh sorry, in the wrong position, I have to go forward a bit there. There we are. And then we'll go over there. We want to keep these on top of the hook shank, and then we can take that off. Tie them in. Good. Then we can trim off this surplus at the back at a taper, and we can tie this down. And we make a few turns in front. Go back to there, and we need a peacock curl tied in at the back here. That's good. And what we have to do, I'll just have to change the vise here and move the camera a little. So once we've done that, then we take some of the fibres on the side and we just carefully pull these down, and that will pull away the first wing, and then we do the same on the other side. We need a couple of fibres, and we'll pull down the second side of that, and we'll have our two wings. So that's that. Then what we do is we take our scissors and we take the centre stem of the hackle, the original hackle, we trim that off, and then we very carefully trim off the points that we use to form the wings, like so, and that's the two Wally wings made. What we need now is a silver badger hackle, and we'll just tie this in. Just spin that thread up again. I want this to be tied in 90 degrees, just in front of the peacock curl. And we go forward with that, like so, and then we can lift the wings by moving the thread in front, making a few turns just to support them, like so. Then we take our hackle plier, if I can find it, there we go, onto the peacock curl. Just get this thread up, and then we'll wind the abdomen the thorax, and we just go like that way. One turn behind like that, and then we'll go in front of the hackle. And we'll go forward into the wings, front of the wings, like so, and then we go once, twice, just tie that off, and we can get rid of the surplus peacock curl. Then we need our hackle plier again onto the hackle. Let me get this the right way. Right. There we go. Give a couple of turns on that. Line that up again. Getting a twist in my hackle plier there. Now I want this hackle, as you can see, with the fibres pointing forward, because this is an upside down pattern. This gives a better footprint, and then in front. Like so, and then we can tie off that hackle. Oops, just lock it off. There we are. Give it a whip finish. And I can get rid of that hackle. Let's give it one more. I'm going to remove the tying thread. And that's the upside down, as I can see a little thing there that I don't like on the wing. Upside down, Wally winged Mayfly done. Now you can, if you wish, you see that winding the hackle with the fibres pointing forward instead of up or directly back, you get, when that sits on the water, I'll just loosen that off, when that sits on the water like so, you'll see that that works much better than having it the other way with it being an upside down pattern. A couple of small things there. And you can, if you wish, give the wings just a very fine coat of varnish to strengthen them. But that's it, it's a nice pattern to tie the Wally wing done. Thanks for watching.